Hello there. So, as you can see in the background, we're continuing with the home part of the Pokedex. Now comes a repeat from the last video about the graphical stuff here. You will hear this part a few more times, to be specific 6 more times. So, I'll start with the right side. There you can see the Pokemon for the current slot. The middle is pretty self-explanatory, just the Pokedex pages which are being filled. Above is the number of the Pokemon from the Hoenn section. In front of the slash are the cards that I already own. Now I have it. And behind are the cards I'm still missing. Below is the same game, just combined with the cards from Kanto and Johto. On the left you can see the names of the different regions sorted by generations. At the top are the 58% of Kanto that were identified in the first video. Below that is the Johto region with its 37%. The percentage for the Hoenn region is still being accumulated. As you can see, this percentage is still jumping up and down. And we will see how much percentage from the Hoenndex I already own at the end of the video. All the other regions have a question mark behind it because I still haven't covered them. You can just mute this part in the future because, as I said, it will be repeated. If we are already covering the Hoenn region, we can still talk about the Pokemon Game Freak had the right idea and had the perfect execution of them. Just look at the starters. For example, Torchic, Mudkip and Trico. They are all pretty cute, which is a... how should I put it? It's a point for starter, better say the base form of a starter, to be quite cute, and don't say anything specific about the final evolution, what it's gonna be. The middle evolutions are also really good. They have the balance of cute and coolness combined, the perfect balance, better to say. But I still have one criticism about it. What if you had a different shape for Combuskin and not... well, you know what I mean. But they absolutely nailed it with the final evolutions of those 3. And when the Mega Evolutions came around the corner, boy, they did hit the mark. The science of the legendary trio from this generation is also really nice. I have to admit, I felt like the normal versions of Kyogre and Groudon were missing something. At the time, the Rella trio was only carried by Rayquaza, for me, better to say. However, when the two got the proto versions, that shortcoming was gone, and Rayquaza no longer had to carry the trio on his own. But then he got his Mega Evolution, which made him even better and and he had to carry this trio again. But before I stumble more times about my tongue, I shut my mouth and report back at the end of the video. Before I could say the dex is now complete for this region, I had to notice a mistake. While I was editing this video, I noticed I'm still missing the attack, defense and speed form of the Deoxys. So to say, I'm at a 3 out of 3 with mistakes in the Pokedex. Well, now apart from my stupidity regarding the order, we now have the numbers for the Pokedex from Hoenn. Out of the 143 Pokemon from this dex, I already own 49, which is round about 34% of the Hoenndex. It brought my total down below the 50% to round about 45%. So I'm done with the part. I wish you have a nice day and see you next time. Bye.